What is good, people? Lord Hades here, bringing you a follow-up video to the How to Beat King K Rool video that I made before. Now, my strategy has worked fairly well for me. A lot of people in the comments are still complaining that the character is broken, the character is brain dead, and while I do agree with the latter of those two terms, as my two best characters, that is Falco and Zero Suit Samus, I have not lost to a King K Rool since I made that video. And I've saved some of the better games where I can kind of demonstrate ways to take care of him. So, I don't see a crocodile. I don't see a crocodile. Aha, aha. Alright, so we have a Zero Suit versus King K Rool game. On a flat stage, it looks like. Might be a battlefield, but we'll check it out. And as this gameplay goes on, I'm just going to kind of analyze what my thought processes were and show you how I found success in the matchup. So we're going to go ahead and hide this display this time. Right now, I'm just kind of playing in the neutral. And let it be known that I'm obviously not always fighting the best players. But the thing is, if a character is broken, then anybody can beat you with him. So it shouldn't matter the skill level of the players that I'm fighting. As you can see, I like to keep him at a distance. I want him to have to commit to his long, laggy projectiles. And right there, he was able to DI down and out of that ladder, oddly enough, at a percentage that high. If you don't air dodge, you actually can still get comboed off of down throw. So let that be known at certain percentages. And so far, there hasn't been much of note. I'm just kind of running away from him, getting stuns, and then converting off of my openings. And this guy isn't using a lot of projectiles, so that's weird. I also don't know how that grab didn't hit, so that was an interesting interaction. But dying at 120, I don't really care. Like, most characters will have grab kill setups. In Smash 4, there were a lot of characters that would down throw up air you at 90 and kill you, so you know, we didn't complain that much about Robin. Now, getting down throw forward smash at 60 like I did in the first video is kind of broken. But if that doesn't happen to you every time, then it's not really a problem. And you can't always just not get grabbed, my friends. That right there was just kind of lucky because he didn't happen to grab the ledge. There hasn't really been a whole lot to say so far. I mean, it kind of speaks for itself. This guy is not using very many projectiles, so he's not the best example. But it's kind of showing that if you keep him at a distance, this character does not have good approach options. Like, he can dash attack you, to which I can shoot him, because it's a slow, laggy move, and I can always get that stun out beforehand. If I can't get the grab, I can probably get a tilt. Inadvertently got an up B mashing there. Mashing is a stupid mechanic. I have more an issue with grounds as a whole in this game than King K Rool, because grounding is just stupid. But like any heavy, he gets comboed pretty hard because he was at a relatively low percentage for this game. I didn't get the kill there, but he's at 125. Back air will kill him. Up B from the ground might kill him if you're towards the side. And all I have to do is run away. And at this point, he has to approach me because I am winning the game by percentage. Obviously, we'll go to sudden death if we're playing online. But if you're fighting somebody in tournament, you can run away because you will win if you have less percentage on you. And eventually, he's going to throw something stupid, which you can punish with something basic, such as jumping over him and back airing. It's all about playing a slow, long, and steady game. Like, y'all's issue is you want to rush in there and you want to fuck him up, and that's just not how you play this matchup. It's a very slow, grindy, reactive matchup. You have to make him do things through the way you are playing, and then punish those things. I don't see any alligators. Okay, so now we've got another Falco game. Also on an Omega form. So these have all been on FD so far. I believe I'll have some Battlefield ones as well. just to demonstrate platforms. Wait and see what he's going to do at the beginning of the game. Is he going to dash in and approach you with an attack? Or is he going to start spamming his projectiles? If you have a reflector, reflect the projectiles, see how he responds. A lot of people were telling me in the comments section that he can bounce my deflections back, and I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of the time I am shining them long before he is out of the crown throw animation, so he's not going to be able to get his counter up in time, guys. I don't know why y'all think that. I think it's because you keep getting beat down by this character and you believe he's genuinely broken. Would a character that's genuinely broken be down 100? Like, my guy is not doing well. He cannot get in on me so long as I stay away. Now, he keeps trying to throw projectiles at me, and right there, I got inside his range and I ate a forward smash. That was because I made a move that put me inside of his range because I read that he was going to commit hard left. I was wrong. Sometimes you guess wrong in the neutral and bad things happen to you. That's just how it is. By the way, he gets dare-bared. So, that was a kill confirm at like 130 or so. You have to understand also that matchups are incredibly polarizing. Like, Zero Suit Samus was a really good character in Smash 4, but if you played Pikachu, it was miserable because you could use your 20 frame down smash and your like 9 frame down tilt to hit him when he crouched, and you had no other options. Your grab would not hit, your gun would not hit, your landing aerials would not hit. It was a bad matchup, so I had to have secondaries so I could hit short characters. So why don't you pick up some anti-zoner to deal with the zoners that you're having problems with? Sometimes matchups just aren't great. And as you can see, I am still firmly in control of this game. I don't have to go over there and try to hit him. I don't have to try to edgeguard him. Why? Because Falco does not have a reliable way to edgeguard King K. Rool. What I do have is reliable kill setups off of relatively safe moves that I can land as punishes. He has to approach me. He has no choice. So he's left with doing things like double jump, fast fall, forward air, hoping that I won't block it. Now, obviously, some of these will be safe on your shield. Some of them will not. He was DIing in there, so he ate all of that. But this is not a matchup where I feel like I literally am happy when I see this character online because I have such a firm grasp on the matchup that as long as I am playing Falco or Zero Suit, I am not losing. I will say that playing other characters, think Marth and Lucina, it's probably my third best character, or Wolf. Actually, Wolf, it's fine. I haven't played Wolf that much because I've been playing a lot of Falco. But as Marthina, I don't really like this matchup because I don't have a projectile and I don't have a reflector. However, characters that have those things, of which there are quite a few in this game, you can definitely find at least one that you like. So let's hunt for another crocodile. I'm going to use that as one of my aliases now, the motherfucking Croc Hunter, because I don't lose to K Rools when I'm playing my mains. I just don't. Oh, let's not talk about these games. These games I did lose, but they were incredibly laggy, and they were on the regular version of the stages that you see, which are incredibly degenerate. So that doesn't count. We're talking about in balanced, fair games, the outcome. All right, I spy another alligator. This seems to be the next alligator. We are Falco again. This time we are on triplats, so we can get a mix-up. If any of y'all were thinking, well, you need an entire long stage to run away from him. Indeed, he will have a better time on a smaller stage. Oh, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Reset that camera. Hide that display. Okay. I can still just go to the edge. I'm not worried at this percentage. If you get thrown off the stage, use your up B to recover, save your double jump. That way, if he tries to spike you at 0, you can recover. I watched this video. It's Inside the Mind of a King K. Rool player made by a much more popular YouTuber. And he was talking about getting spiked, and I literally watched people jump, like burn their double jump immediately off stage, and get spiked. Like, save your double jump. Like, it is, like, just don't use it. If you have an up B that can reach the ledge, use the up B instead, because if you get hit, you will still have a double jump and an up B. Like, hold on to your resources. Don't just get afraid every time you go off stage. Like, obviously, there are a few characters in this game that have complete garbage recoveries, and that's going to be a problem. But if you pick up one of the characters I recommend so you cannot have problems with the King K Rool matchup, then there you go. Anyway, you see how this is going? My man is at kill percentage. I'm at like 66. If he down throws me, charges a forward smash at the ledge, I'll probably die. But I just don't want to get grabbed by the ledge. I did. He chose the wrong option. If he had down throwed me from where he grabbed me there, he would have had forward smash me across the screen, and with good DI, I could probably vector to the corner and live quite easily. He does survive up air at obscenely high percentages, and he does get a kill on me at 100 with a rage kill, okay? So this is the point where most of y'all lose your minds. I calmly wait and see what he does, see that he's going up there, grab him on the top platform, throw him up, and kill him. So now we're back to where we were at the beginning. It's just a two-stock game. Mash out of the ground. Run to the other side of the stage. Remind him, you must approach me, side B. He did a hilarious thing where people still try to punish the Smash 4, go through illusion. I saw this Diddy player who literally every time I illusioned, that's a story for another day. But he killed himself. Okay, so bad example of a comeback. But what do you think I'm going to do now that I'm winning? Well, here I have a combo, and I have advantage state. But once I take this disadvantage state, I'm going to up. I rolled. I probably didn't mean to roll. I probably meant to turn around and shine, but I held the R button. These are all online games, so sometimes inputs are slippery. That would have been the option there. If I had calmly turned around and shined, then that wouldn't have been a problem. But now we're reset. We're back in the middle. Run away. Why not? What are you going to do? You going to up air me on the platform? I have a really high jump. I don't care. I'm going to jump, and then I'm going to assess where you're going. You have low mobility. I can get out of there. I can go to the ledge if I want. Like, I can side B all the way to the other side of the stage and go to the ledge. Or not go to the ledge. Like so. There's mix-ups in that. There's a lot you can do. And what is he going to do if he sucks up the cannonball, my friends? He's going to splooge the cannonball. So get your reflector ready. Like, you have to understand what the character is, what his goal is, what he does, what his limitations are, and then you have to do everything that you can to capitalize on that. Now, here's where things are scary, right? We've got him with max rage. If I get grabbed, if I get hit like once and then grabbed, like he can charge a forward smash on me and kill me easily, right? No. Just calmly walk away, spacing back airs. He's going to do something. I wasn't at the death percentage yet. I was still at 30, so I wasn't worried about him getting like a grab punish. I can just space back airs, and if he runs into a back air at that percentage, he's dead. Falco back air, by the way, will kill him from center stage at 130 if he doesn't DI it perfectly. So there are moves that will obliterate this character. You just have to determine what they are. I'm sure Wolf's fucking destroys him because Wolf's is strong as hell. But as you can see, though he did SD in that game, you just have to take what's given to you. You have to be reactive, and you have to try and punish K Rool, and you have to have something that forces him to do things. Like, I recommend characters have projectiles and a reflector, because if you don't have a projectile, you cannot force him to approach you if your projectiles are not better than his. Like, Falco Laser has longer range than his crown, and has enough fast enough cooldown that you can get a shine out if he goes for the cannonball, which can hit you across the screen. So you can see there are options. There are options that you can do. We have another K Rool right here. This is another Zero Suit game. So she is a character that has a projectile but no reflector. So one of the elements that I recommend. She is, however, a zone breaker. And I actually very much like Zero Suit in this matchup, and I'm going to explain why. It's mostly because most down airs cannot spike King K Rool, right? However, out of the, I think it's about 4 times I've gone for down air spikes on King K. Rool, I have killed him with 3 of them. So if you do it while you're up a stock, odds are you're spiking King K. Rool's recovery and getting like a free kill, because the down air spikes are insanely strong. But the game plan is generally the same. You use gun and Zair to force him to approach. You punish his bad approaches. And then Zero Suit actually has decent edge guarding on him when he is not going completely vertical, because you can kind of just go babysit with a forward air, hit him with a forward air, upbeat a ledge, get back on stage, run off, and try to hit him with another forward air. Or if you have like more confidence, just go for the back air and end him. Forward air will obviously have 2 hits, so you have a better chance of hitting him. But the back air is obviously stronger. So there's a certain range you don't want to be in. You don't really want to be like right in front of him, because it's hard to react to the crown, and his hand is a hitbox. So if you try to shine or reflect right in front of him, which obviously I can't do with this character, this is just a note, you will get hit by his hand, which is not a projectile, so it doesn't work for that. And as you can see, he gets juggled really hard. That was a bad air dodge on his part. He's not going to die from this, because keep in mind, the reason he did not die is not because King K. Rool is broken. It is because they nerfed the living shit out of boost kick, because y'all bitched so hard about this character. Now, I want you to just, when considering character design, this is what you end up with when you don't want the fast, pixie-like, you know, high action per minute characters to kill early. You have to run away and space back airs at 130, because that's the only way you can kill them. So just keep in mind that the reason King K. Rool is like this is your fault. All of you people who bitched and complained about top tiers being good, this is your fault. I just want you to know that. And if you like that up B at like 67 would have killed most characters in Smash 4. And that was such a problem, because, you know, Zero Suit will die to most characters' smash attacks at 60 at the ledge. The gameplay is speaking for itself, and I'm kind of just ranting saltily at this point, but the point is, there are strategies to beat this character. I don't think he's fair, like, to be clear. Like, I think he's an obscenely, like, brain-dead character that rewards you way too much for doing way too little. But the thing is, he's also easily beatable. Like, if you just don't fall into his game and you just play a reactive game. Like, the thing about King K. Rool, nothing he does is particularly fast, guys. Like, that forward air has startup. Like, this game is much faster than the last game, but you have to just get used to that and speed up. Like, also, that move has an incredibly weak hitbox. Did anybody see that? I was inside of him, and I went nowhere from that forward smash. He had rage, and I was at, like, 90 or forward. I don't know what the flop is, but it has a shit hitbox. Like, this character has flaws. Right there, he sucked it up. What was he going to do? Shoot it. I had one thing I could do to prevent him from shooting it, and I did so. Oh, and you think this is going to timeout? Fuck no. Get out of my face. That one didn't even trade. That one just like I hit it in the sweet spot where I didn't trade with the up B, and I dragged his ass down. Dare spikes work well. If you trade, it spikes him and you live. If you didn't burn your double jump off stage, then you have a double jump and an up B you can use to get back. Just be aware. These are things that you can do against the crocodile. Now let's see. Do we have any more King K. Rool games? And this video is going to go on fairly long just so I can demonstrate the consistency of what I'm talking about. Now obviously, I haven't saved every single game I've played against K. Rool. I've lost games against K. Rool, as Marth, as mentioned previously, as Lucina, as mentioned previously, as other characters that I was just fucking around with that aren't particularly good yet. But in general, I am not losing to this character, and I don't, like, see him online, or if I ran into him at a tournament in real life, I would not be concerned. I would genuinely not be concerned, because the two characters that I play, and you should have two characters if you're going to play this game competitively. There are way too many characters, unless you play like Pikachu or Pichu or somebody who's just universally good against everybody. By the way, don't be scared to block. His moves are not going to destroy your shield. You can block a strong-looking move, my friends. Bad approach. Why am I approaching? I don't know. I guess I want to get hit. Ah. What am I doing? Right. Oh, I'm approaching. I wanted to get hit. You know, yeah, this is what we do. Hang on. Right. Go over here. Okay, so that's broken. I'm not gonna lie, that shit is stupid as all fuck. But I probably had the bootiest of DI because I was trying to mash out, so keep that in mind. When you get killed by a ground at insanely early percent, like, this is why the grounds are broken and King K. Rool himself is not broken. It's because you have to mash out and you don't know when you're gonna pop out exactly, so you can't necessarily DI appropriately for what you're getting hit by. Grounds are the mechanic that is broken, not the stupid-ass character. So just to be clear, if we nerfed grounds across the board, not only would that fix the Inkling problem, that would fix the King K. Rool problem. It's just it's a degenerate mechanic. I'm sorry. Like, nobody should have to mash that much. Nobody. Like, not unless you get your shield broken. Like, you should not have to mash that much for getting, like, grabbed. No, absolutely not. Maybe if you get grabbed at, like, kill confirm percentage, you know? But not just, like, in general. Like, every time you get down throw by him, you just want to mash because you're going to get hit by a charge forward smash if you don't, you know? Now, more cerebral players will try to hit where you go out of your mash, but he's not that good for that, you know? Shine it. It's coming back. Interestingly enough, if you shine the one that goes up, it goes back and hits him. It, like, literally travels back along the trajectory it was sent. So keep that in mind. If you know he's going to splooge it, you can hit him with it. Even if you were Fox or Wolf, you could jump into that with your shine. Just, you know, buffer it, double jump up, or double jump down B. Or as any other character with a reflector. I don't know if everybody's reflector will act in that same way that Falco's did, but test it, find out. Try your options, you know? I don't have to edge guard him, I can't, so I'm just not going to. Accept things in the matchup. Wait for him to get on stage. What move will kill him? Back air. I'll space back airs. It's relatively safe. If I space it well on his shield, I can get a grab off of it. If I space it badly, you know, I'll probably get hit. But that's the breaks in a fighting game, you know? If you do badly spaced things, in general, you get punished for them. Not just by King K. Rool, by all characters. Fatty combo. 43 from an opening. I don't know why I upbeat him, establishing dominance quite clearly, but I did give him the magic percentage, so perhaps it was foolish. Do a up B recovery into the wall to avoid any spikes. I did burn my double jump early there, but I was ready to tech. The thing is, if you do a recovery close to the wall, and as you do said recovery, you're holding towards the wall, if he goes down and tries to spike you, if you kind of mash towards the wall, there's a thing in this game called Smash DI, which will slightly adjust your position when you're getting hit or when you're in hit stun, and then you can mash the tech button, because teching is super free in this game because you can buffer it, and you will get a wall tech and just bounce off, and then you can recover back to the stage, and you don't have to worry about it. Now, if you get hit, like, I'm fairly certain you can DI the forward air spike left if he goes for a reverse forward air off stage and just tech it off the wall most of the time, guys, if you go for these wall-hugging recoveries. If you don't know, like, wall-hugging recoveries are, in general, the thing you want to do. If you don't have to burn your double jump to do it, especially because it'll always give you the option to tech if you do this technique that I just mentioned for a lot of moves. Now, some moves will just spike you straight down. That move probably spikes you straight down. But it also has a sour spot, and you can pray you get hit by that instead. So there are things you can do. Space back airs. The thing about back air, King K. Rool's a big-ass character, okay? If you're just spacing full hop back airs and he keeps blocking them, he can maybe block two. And if you space one so it hits his head, then you just hit him. You don't have to break his shield. You can shield poke a lot in this game, and because he has a really big frame, he's one of the most apt characters for getting shield poked. So use your moves space them better than I do in this scrubby gameplay. Like, you know, learn how to do really good spacing. And just learn how long his moves are, and learn where you can throw a move and he can't punish you. And learn how to react to his projectiles, you know? Like, it's not that complicated. Like, I doubt top players are afraid of King K Rool. Like, I doubt, like, they probably say the same thing as me. Like, me, my scrubby ass. They probably say, like, I mean, down throw is stupid, you know? But other than that, the character isn't that good. Like, everything is slow, easily reactable. You're not getting frame trapped. Like, blunderbuss in a certain position at the ledge is kind of stupid. Some characters won't have an option for that. But you're also getting cornered in a fighting game, so you shouldn't necessarily always have the best options in the corner. This is what incentivizes stage control. You know, things like that. Like, I don't know why people are just so resistant to learning how to play the game. Like, you can't possibly have, like, aspirations of being good at this game and then just try to do what you want all the time. Like, I learned, like, just from playing Smash 4 for Glory online, that if I just tried to enforce my will, that's gonna work up to a point against a certain level of player. But once you get to the type of players that are, like, analyzing your habits and noticing what you do and, like, have option selects to counter what you are doing, then you have to yourself rise to that level or you're not gonna win. I don't know why y'all people don't understand that. Anyway, this has been kind of a, I guess, addendum to the how to beat King K Rool, demonstrating that the strategies are good. They work if you use the characters I say. You might have trouble as other characters. I would suggest, if you're having trouble with K Rool, go watch some top players. Use your favorite character. Go watch a Nairo stream or a Zero stream or any of these top players who use tons of characters and see what they do with your main against him, and then pick that shit up. That's how you get better. I think I've made my point. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more Smash Ultimate content. I'll be doing a lot of it. I'm going to be continuing my Doom playthrough eventually. I'm going to do some Halo shit. Infinite is popping off, apparently, so I'm going to have to see what is actually happening with Infinite, see if there's anything I need to do. Yeah, that should be about it, y'all. ZSS, a.k.a. the real Black Falco, a.k.a. Steve Irwin the God, the motherfucking Croc Hunter. I'm out.